We're good like this.
Yeah, we're good like this. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, just I need to get in my feng shui.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back. In our first video, we mentioned quickly that we thought it'd be a funny video if we talked about the first time Annie and I met each other's parents. I don't know if Anne wants to start off or if I should, because, well, maybe just to put some context, I believe you met my parents first.
Yes.
Then I met your dad.
Yes.
And then I met...
Which was unplanned.
And then I met her mom after, which I think was like the first dinner I met her, right?
You actually, I think you met her when... remember one time you were... Like, she was coming home from doing the groceries and then
oh,
you,
yeah.
think...
Maybe I'll let you start with meeting my mom and dad.
Yes. The first time that I met your parents, actually, I wasn't expecting it either. We were just going to your house and then you told me in the car that, by the way, my parents, like, are there. We're gonna have dinner with my parents. And I remember being like, oh my God, like I wasn't ready. But at the same time, your parents are so chill that I understand why you did it so...
Without worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Informally, if you will, because for me it was a bit more
formal.
We got to your house.
Before we got in, remember the warning I gave you?
Yes. So you did tell me that. You're like, my mom might try to touch your hair, but I told her not to. And like I warned her because you know how it is with Black women and their hair.
I told her straight up, I'm like, listen mom, I know you're touchy-feely, I know you're gonna do it, but you don't touch Black women's hair.
Yeah, I know, my God, you always worry about it, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
And then you walk into the house?
In, yeah, you know, I say hi. First thing, as soon as I walk through the door, she's like, oh, your hair's so nice. Can I touch it?
She asks, but she's touching it. She's like,
your hair's so nice. Wow.
What did I have back then? I think, did I have the twists?
I think you had the twist.
Yeah, I did have the twist.
So yeah, that was definitely a first for her.
Yeah.
I think, you know, to be honest, I think she was kind of like, I don't care what he says.
I'm gonna touch it anyway.
I'm gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna start off on maybe the wrong foot, but I'm touching that hair.
Hasn't really...
No, yeah, because after when you left, I told her, I'm
yeah.
like, what did I tell you?
So yeah, okay, she's so nice, I love her.
She said she loved Anne before I got a chance to. And meanwhile, my dad is kind of like the exact opposite of my mom. He's like, hi Anne, nice to meet you. Good. You could eat with us? And then, as Italians do, what do we do?
Yeah, that's one thing that I learned with your parents is the food is like the expression of love. So it's like they're gonna offer you food, and me being at the time too, I was like, I wasn't eating much, to be honest, and so I didn't have a huge appetite. So I remember they would offer me a lot of food and I would kind of be like a bit nervous to say no, but the food kept on coming. My
parents are constantly asking them, do you want more? And even when they say no, they bring more. I'm sure any Italians watching know that it's kind of like I'll call it a cute defect.
Especially when we first met, I was super frail, so it was like even more
She was on
daunting.
a McNugget diet.
Yeah, that's it. You know, we had dinner, it wasn't awkward or anything. We ate some good food. So yeah, that was pretty much it for me meeting your parents.
Yeah.
And now so my experience was pretty seamless, okay? Not any hiccups.
Yeah.
But for you, it was a bit more rock and roll.
Mine was awkward after really awkward. But first we'll start with meeting your dad. Anne and I we're at the park, you know, just walking around, getting to know each other better. And I dropped her off at home, And I told her, I'm like, look, I know you probably don't feel like it's ready for me to meet your parents, but I really need to use the bathroom. And so Anne turned into Tom Cruise. And, but the thing is that her parents weren't home, but she was acting like I was breaking into like an auction trying to take like some giant jewel.
Yeah.
So she's sneaking in there on her toes, acting like a ninja. And I go to the bathroom successfully. And as we're leaving, she's like, oh, I think my mom's home. Okay, I guess now's a good time for you to meet her. We're exiting through the garage, and I bump into not her mom. I was expecting a woman, so when I saw a man, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, okay. And I felt like she kind of she bamboozled me. You know, I was expecting a totally different person, and then I see her dad, and her dad is someone who's very stoic. He's professional even when he doesn't need to be. We just look at each other, and I think he just said, bonsoir, monsieur. He shook my hand, and he just went inside.
To be honest, I was surprised too. I actually genuinely thought it was my mom.
Yeah.
And because, just to put it in perspective, I had a feeling that my mom would be more, you know, understanding, I guess. Welcoming. Because he's the first guy that my parents have like ever met or that I brought home or anything.
White no less. They thought I was an intruder.
Because they didn't know that we were together like officially, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I saw that it was my dad, I panicked.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Right.
And then his reaction made me panic even more.
Yeah, like, I mean, he handled it professionally, but it wasn't like, hey, big guy, nice to meet you. It was, I felt like I was receiving a participation trophy at my soccer back in 2002 when I was 8, you know, I'll just say thanks for coming.
Yeah.
But getting to know him, he's super friendly, and we have some great topics and of conversation. That's how I met your dad. Mm-hmm. And then your mom, it's a bit of a two-parter. First part, I think I drop you off. It's like, I remember it like vividly. It's like sunset, it's pretty dark.
That's it.
Your mom comes out, she just finished a hard day of work. She's there with all the groceries in the coop. She sees me, and just like her dad, she keeps it super professional, but she just can't get the smile off her face. Hello, ça va? And I'm doing the same thing because at the time my French wasn't as good as it is now. And honestly, that's all I could get without stumbling over my words. So we were just pretty much mimicking each other, smiling with the eyes and the teeth.
Both times it's like it came out of nowhere. Like they weren't even supposed to be home. Like, you know, it's just the timing of it. So he wasn't prepped.
The time where I kind of met the whole family and her mother and father at the same time was at this dinner after we were official, right?
Yeah.
I meet the whole family at the same time. The mom's doing the same thing. Ça va? Thanks for coming to dinner. I'm happy to be there. The thing is, though, is that when we're starting out, Anne isn't exactly telling me that she's got a curfew. You know.
Okay. To be fair, I didn't have a curfew. Like, I had never had a curfew before. But I think all of a sudden my mom, after she met you the first time, she's like, okay, this girl has a boyfriend. Now we need to start, you know, reeling her in.
Yeah. So, you know, ladies, if you're still have to be home.
Haitian ladies, you understand me?
Meanwhile, you know, Anne wouldn't necessarily sleep over, but we'd talk and she'd like pass out and she'd wake up to the sound of her phone ringing.
Oh my God.
And if it wasn't her mom,
my sister.
It was her sister. There was
cousins.
There was like a nationwide panic. There was Amber alerts, if I may. Thank you for laughing at that. I hadn't dated a Haitian girl before, and I was just like, okay, they just, you know, they're all up in her phone asking questions because they care. So that's what was actually happening, and unbeknownst to me, we're going into this first dinner, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm in this great relationship. I met the dad, it was a bit awkward. I met the mom, was a bit awkward. But like, we're solid, this is gonna be great. I'm wearing this dress shirt, and I'm regretting it because like, I feel the sweat dripping down my back. everyone was coming at me. You know, all the smiles and the handshakes, they're gone. I'm getting grilled about stuff I didn't even know. And
we got ambushed.
Yeah, we got ambushed.
And it's not because, sorry to cut you off,
okay.
but it's not anything against him personally. It's not like they didn't like you or because you were of another race or anything. It's just like, you know, they're very protective.
Fortunately, your mom and dad were very impressed with my cheminement of school. They liked the schooling I did. They thought, like, oh, he's so well educated. I think that was my saving grace. I mean, even talking about it, I'm getting hot right now.
But needless to say, now with all the progress we've made, you've definitely like impressed them. Yeah.
Ladies, you ever doing a video or some makeup and you turn on your ring light and it feels like they're asking you about a murder that occurred the last night? That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I was under the spotlight.
So yeah, in another video maybe we'll discuss the whole chalet thing, because that was another event. That was another example of my dad and, well, just my parents' funny way of doing things.
My friends at the chalet would call it a scary way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it gives Anne PTSD. Whenever I mention the chalet, she there's a little chill that runs down her back.
Yeah. Actually, we try not to even say the word.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it went with our parents, and fortunately everything's still going good all these years later. Yeah.
So we have some pretty funny stories, like when our parents met each other.
Oh.
That's another funny one.
Yeah, I don't know about you, I was just as nervous.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
I told my mom again.
Yeah.
Don't go petting Anne's mom's hair.
Yeah, that's it.
That might get you into more trouble. Anne's understanding. I don't think her mom has. You know, you go through life, you lose patience with some people.
For us meeting each other's parents.
So we'll be back with some more stories, some more videos. We're thinking of doing a bit of a do's and don'ts in interracial relationships.
Yeah.
Kind of get some feedback on your guys' end, maybe even spark some conversations. Feel free to like and comment, subscribe if you want some more from us, and on my end, I'll catch you guys on the other side. I don't know if Anne wants to add anything.
Well, I'll catch you guys as well. I'll be here in the next video.
Unless I choose to start my ASMR channel.
That's it, because I don't know why you said you'll see them in the next video. Where will I be?
I didn't want to speak for you.
Okay.
You know?
So on that note, we'll see you guys in the next video. And like you said, we do have a lot of video ideas for the future, but if you want to see anything in particular, or if you want us to expand on some things that we mentioned in the video, just let us know. And we'll be really happy to hear your feedback and interact with you guys. So we'll see you pretty soon.
Take care.
Bye.